test. The Center for Disease Control is reporting the outbreak of a new virus strain that is causing the infected to become extremely vicious and to exhibit cannibalistic tendencies. As of this broadcast, there is no known cure for the blood-borne virus. In order to keep you and your family safe, the CDC is advising that you stay in your homes and lock all doors, block all windows, and barricade any point of entry. Keep calm and listen to the radio or TV for official news updates. Again, stay indoors and maintain protective measures until notified by the media or public safety. Stay tuned for further instructions.
Wow, 24 people watching.
I know, it's great.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Wasted Ammo podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Stephen Broyles. That's Eric Mavis, Kyle Rogers. Say hi, guys.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, everybody.
And today is September 18th, 2019, and this is episode 272.
And we're live.
We're live, and it's Conflicted Hump Day.
Yes!
The computer works.
And the computer
I
works.
love it.
That was a headache.
Yeah.
That was so bad.
Right. But you sent your computer off and you got it back fairly quick.
Yeah.
And you tested it out yesterday?
Yeah, I put it all back together a couple days ago. But then, it pretty much wiped all my programs. So I had to re-download all my programs. I had to do, all the streaming stuff all over again.
All your little push key apps over there.
Yeah, the way I control the stream, all that was gone. all
Dude.
over an update. So if you have Windows 10, turn off your automatic updates.
Yeah, we had 30 computers go down at work.
Did you really?
Really?
Lindsay had 10 in her building.
Yeah.
And only a couple bricked as hard as mine did. But I took it into A+ Computers, and they couldn't do anything with it. They said it was corrupt, so they had to back up all of my data and then just reinstall Windows.
Ooh.
So it was like $100.
Yeah.
Not bad, though.
No, it's not bad,
Right.
but I feel like Microsoft should give me $100,
Yeah, they should.
even though they're going to say it's something that's on my computer that wasn't compatible. But whatever. Now it feels like I have a fresh computer. I have somehow more storage, which is good.
Oh,
So it got rid of like all the crap that I wasn't using.
Yeah.
So right now it's just wasted ammo streaming digital graphic stuff
Right.
on my
Max-
computer.
It's max efficiency.
It is. So the stream should be looking really good.
That's great.
It just sucks because we were like, all right, we're starting. Shows are going to be regular right now. And the computer died. But
And you had a killer graphic last week too.
I did. I had like a
September
little
11th.
tribute for 9/11.
Yeah.
That was wasted. We did go not live, but we went to our Discord members group for Black Site members
Yeah.
and had like 5-6 people and just like a little voice chat room for Conflicted, which was fun because then we could test out the whole chat system as well. But pretty cool. So it wasn't a waste.
Right. So I got some new tequila and we're going to try it out. All three of us on the show together. It is Avion Silver. It's a little more higher shelf than like Patron. So I've never tried this before. Hopefully it is very, very smooth. There you go. You know, handing these shot glasses off makes me think of like taking communion at church. Like, you have to be very careful with it.
We need like bread.
To soak it up.
This is a lot stronger than what they give me at
There
church.
you go. Cheers,
All right,
fellas.
cheers.
Oh, dude, that's amazing.
Woo.
Wow.
That is really, really
I
good.
like how Eric really likes these drinks.
That is so delicious. Mm. You okay over there?
My eyes watering.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Oh, man.
Oh, just in time. Hi, Mom.
We're just trying some of this holy water over here.
I'm sorry I'm a bad influence on your son.
So yeah,
Whoa.
now that's over with. I'll go back to my Michelob Ultra.
That's going to taste like lemonade.
Water.
Yeah.
I need to rehydrate.
Nice.
Kyle also brought some Spotzel Brewery,
Yeah.
some Shiner Bock.
Shiner Bock. It's a Texas staple. Right next to Lone Star Beer.
I have to say, it tastes great.
Oh, I love Shiner Bock. It's a good dark beer. It's just delicious. I love it. It's like going from Michelob Ultra to Shiner. It's like night and day. I mean, you go into Shiner going from Michelob Ultra to Coors is night and day.
Yeah.
I'm making fun of you.
I know. That's fine.
It's
This-
funny how we like beers from our home states. Like,
Yes,
you
right.
like this. For me, in Pennsylvania, it was Spaten.
I've never heard of
I
that.
haven't
Yeah,
either.
so it's German. Their Spaten Oktoberfest beer is what I look forward to the most
This tequila is really good.
every fall.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, but there's this place in the Lehigh Valley Mall in Allentown called Dunderbox, and it is a authentic German restaurant, and you get sandwiches, brats,
Yeah.
just good German food. That
Wiener Schnitzel.
Yes, lots of sauerkraut and Spaten. And it's
Spaten.
it's the best.
Yeah. Matt Kritzberg agrees with you.
Oh, thanks, Matt.
If you can,
cool.
just try to back up a little
Oh
bit.
so we had this conversation before you got here today. I was over here testing out the mics and everything, and he says, Hey, if you can, just back up from the mic a little bit because you always get really close. There's a reason. It's a habit why I get really close. The reason is because, as a helicopter mechanic, whenever I'd have my headset on with the mic, my mic would always be very, very close to my lips. I mean, I could just kiss my lips out and not touch the mic. That's how I would know is at the right distance away. The reason for that is because I forget what it's called now, but you can have resistance on your mic where if you don't have any resistance on it whatsoever, you're going to hot mic the entire time. It's super annoying, or you can turn it all the way on and you basically have to yell as loud as you can in order for your communication.
It's
to
like
go
the
through.
Discord group,
Nice.
the voice channels.
Yeah. So you would have to have it very close to your lips. So I'm always right here when I'm talking, but apparently it's too loud for Steve.
You're just redlining sometimes.
Gotcha. Well, I will try and stay this far away from it. But
That works.
Yeah, that's why you see I'm always right here.
Yeah.
Instead of back here like you are.
Yeah. Well, when I came in this morning, he said this mic was a little loud, so lean
Yeah.
back a little bit. So I'm back here. Lean back. Lean back.
And you just redlined.
Nice.
It's just their ears, so whatever.
Dude, it's Little
Right.
John. You have to yell.
I mean, you kind of have to. So, let's talk about range day.
Yeah.
We had a range day on Monday.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
Jumping the gun here.
I try to do something and you're just taking over.
Okay, my bad.
I just saw some people asking about my t-shirt, so I just wanted to say something.
Oh, fine.
So this is just a test run of
No. He's being selfish. He got himself a shirt and nobody else any
No,
shirts.
I
that
didn't.
is one of a kind.
this.
my
He's
sister.
being selfish right now.
My sister has a Cricut, and she's been working on it for the past several months, just trying to learn how to use it. So she did a shirt like this, but it was a Fortnite shirt for her son.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's really cool. She's like, do you want me to make a wasted ammo one? I said, sure, let's try it. So she made it for me and dropped it off today. So if Nikki, if you are out there, thank you.
We have 30 orders. Please make more.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of orders, on the Discord group for our Black Site, which if you have not subscribed to be a Patreon supporter, please go to patreon.com/wastedammo and help support our show and our message. Thank you.
I would play the graphic, but it's not set up yet.
Oh, fail. It's okay. I forgive you.
I just got corrected by Brian. Said, first off, that's Fat Joe, not Little John.
Oh,
That yells
lean back. Yeah.
My bad. I don't do music. I know lyrics. I don't know who does them.
Sure.
All I know is Little John yells all the time.
Right.
The guy actually doesn't rap or sing. He just yells, and he makes millions of dollars, and it drives me crazy.
I could do that.
Well, that's the nice thing about doing this live is they correct you on air.
Right.
You're not going to get like 20 emails after the fact.
Yeah, that's what I
Right.
love about live. I can make
Yeah.
all these mistakes, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no big deal. I got you. They have my back."
Yeah,
Right.
we appreciate it.
Yeah, and then I don't get my inbox flooded with, "That's Fat Joe." My fault, man. Like I don't care.
But just you were wrong.
Yeah.
Oh boy, there it is.
Okay.
We
Red
had
line.
to do it at least once. At least once. So, anyways, getting back to what I was going to say about being orders and stuff like that. So on Discord, I think it was yesterday or today, someone had shared custom AR dust covers and custom
Yes.
backplates. Right? Did you see
Yes,
that?
I saw that.
And there's been several people who were interested in a wasted ammo dust cover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of brain power to come up with a design and see if we can't get a pre-order for those things, and then bam, pre-order them out.
I know they're kind of small, but can we make something that says "Stay still, I'm a BGE, and I can't waste ammo"?
I mean, maybe.
We have
I
to
have
be
no
careful
idea.
here. Hold on. We have to be careful here because you guys remember the cop that had the dust
You're
cover?
effed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And got in trouble.
Mhm.
So if
Went to
it's your-
jail?
if it's your
That
home
kind of trouble?
if it's your home defense rifle,
Yeah.
it has to say something appropriate. Now, appropriate to us isn't appropriate to a jury.
Right.
Okay, so we have to think about how it would look in a court of law if your dust cover says, "Hold still, I'm a BGE."
I don't think that's bad.
I don't know. I rather just have like the logo, and I don't know. I'm all for this idea.
Sure.
Okay, so we can make it say whatever. Just don't put it on your home defense rifle. Put it like on your hunting rifle, or
Right.
something other than what you would possibly kill someone with in defense of your home. I just want to be sensible about it.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
don't want
yeah.
you guys to get in trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's up to them what gun they put it on,
Right.
but I just want to put that out there because we've talked about, making sure. Like, I love the barrels that are engraved and it says "Smile, wait for flash."
Right.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm not going to put that on my carry gun.
Yeah, depending on what state you live in, it could be used against you.
Yeah, certainly. Well, something that would be cool with those dust covers is, and we talked about this pre-show, for another T-shirt idea, is to have the Wasted Ammo Trident inside of the Betsy Ross flag
Yes.
on the dust cover. That would be kind of cool.
So,
Or on a back plate for a Glock. That would be sweet.
I would like that.
I would buy that.
Will wants to know if Blood Eagle is out.
Ooh, I don't know.
No, that's in.
Yeah, it has to be in.
They're gonna be like, "What's that?"
Yeah, it has to be in.
Like I said, it's up to you what rifle you put it on. Anything goes with me. Just be careful what rifle you put it on.
But the flag idea, I love. I think that's great.
Yeah.
I'll
I
do
do
that
too.
one.
I do too.
That'll be a patch.
Yes.
Eric's getting a tattoo. Is your mom still on?
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Oh, okay.
She might get a tattoo with me too. I don't know.
Ooh, there you go. Same one, matching.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
Put it together and it makes an image.
That'd be great. Um,
Like Tenacious D.
yeah. I also have front license plates. So like mirror plates that you see like team logos,
Yeah.
what have you. I actually have a product order number for mirror plates that are black with the silver Wasted Ammo logo on them, like I have on the front of my car. I do have a second one. Kyle, it's still yours if you want it.
Okay.
I didn't know if I thought about doing a Ascent one for you, but I know you're with Lee Brothers now.
Right.
So that wouldn't have worked out.
Yeah.
So if you want the Wasted Ammo one, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think it cost me about $25 to $30. So for us to make some kind of profit on it, it'd probably be a little over 30.
Oh, sure.
But and I also know that some states you have to have a front license plate that is the state registration plate.
Right. Yeah, you do.
So our quantity is limited, but I can make it per order. So I'll take a picture of one. If you do want one, we can offer that too. We'll put it on the website.
Yeah.
And all I have to do is say, here's the product order, make 3 plates, send them to these 3 addresses, and it's in the mail.
Right. That's a good idea. And those things look very sharp.
Yeah.
They're very
looks,
nice.
It looks great.
Yeah. Very, very nice. Also, one quick update. If you are a 1911 tiered member, which Eric will give you a quick shout out here in a second. If you're a 1911 tiered member, be on the lookout, I'd say within the next couple of months, for some unique training videos. Steve and I are going to be shooting some training videos that we're going to have. I mean, it's going to be all edited and it'll be super nice and everything. But for our 1911 tier members, they're going to be the ones who will have access to those training videos.
Which is going to basically mirror the classes that you teach.
Yes. But it'll be what I'm hoping to do, and Steve agrees with me. What I'm hoping to do is to be able to talk to the camera and then also demonstrate the technique or the drill or whatever we're doing that day. But yeah, it'll be exactly what we do in class, but you'll just get a little taste of it for a 1911 tiered member. Just give you one extra perk that's actually very helpful.
Yeah. So we're planning on possibly doing 2 videos a month. So every other week.
I like that.
I know people are asking for it, so
Right.
we're going to try to give it to you.
That's right.
So speaking of consistency, for our dust covers,
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Rogers, when it's closed, Skizos
Oh, my God.
when it's fired.
I would put that on mine.
In a heartbeat.
And I'm not even involved in that whole drama thing.
Chris Corbett for the win.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
And we can still add the logo. It'd be perfect.
Oh, I'm dying over here. That's amazing. Chris, you're the best, dude. Oh my god.
Chris.
You know that's why we have so many people join us today is because of everything that went down.
Right. They
On
want
the
to know. Are they going to talk about? What are they going to say?
Chris, I just want to give you a personal thank you for all the hard work you did
Oh, yes.
helping us out.
Yes,
Round of applause
100%. Man.
for Chris
Woo.
for being the man.
That was
and just
amazing.
calling it out.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you for doing that. And everybody else, thank you for being what's the correct word I'm looking for? You were respectful about it. You didn't like call them like crazy names or anything. You weren't disrespectful, but you also kind of jabbed the screwdriver in his side really, really hard, which I enjoyed thoroughly.
Yes.
And added a nice little twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there was many twists. many, many, many twists.
I'm just sad I missed most of it.
Yeah, so if you haven't already, one of the announcements in the Wasted Ammo podcast group is a poll
Yeah.
for the best quotes from that
From that
comment
post.
feed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So head over there, vote. You can vote for more than one. So kind of pick like your top 3 that you would want to have on a shirt that would be available for you to purchase. So I was talking with the gentleman that will be making the t-shirts for us, and he said that we can do, it's like $15 per screen for screen printed shirts. So it'll be $15 for like the front screen. And I thought we could do the Wasted Ammo logo with the Betsy Ross circle
Sexy.
on the chest.
Yeah.
And then on the back would be the quote. So we
Can
can
you add a
also,
flag on the sleeve?
we could do a flag. It's extra money. Like every time we add something to a different location, it's
Yeah,
extra
I'm
money.
sure.
Yeah.
But we can reuse those screens once we pay for them. So we'll pay $15 for like the chest screen or like $15 for a flag screen, but we'll be able to reuse that screen every time we
Okay.
want to make a t-shirt.
Yeah.
So that's the idea I had for it. It'll probably just be a black with white writing,
Mm-hmm.
but it will be based on the Skizos
Oh,
feed.
man. That's great, dude. I love
And
it.
we're good there, right? We're not going to get in like any legal trouble. Probably not.
That's your deal, man, not mine.
Look, Skizos is a very common last name. All right.
I mean, he's
Sure
not
it is.
he's not wrong.
Okay.
Look,
I mean,
do it.
those things are going to sell like hotcakes.
fire in the hole, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to strike.
I wasn't even there when it happened, Mr. Steve Rogers. It's all this guy. Mr. Captain America. Just kidding. I got your back.
Don't deflect. Just own it. Thank you for having my back. Don't cower.
Cheers.
Don't cower away. Steve needs another drink.
I have my beer. It's water. It's fine.
Yeah, Steve needs another drink, an actual drink.
So, like, this tastes really, really good. This might be one of my new favorites.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Matt says, "I'll buy a T-shirt when Eric finishes a proper AR."
Ooh.
I have
It's-
a barrel and gas tube on the way,
And a lower.
and a lower.
It's going to take him a while,
Yeah, it'll
but
probably
he's working on it.
yeah, Matt, you're probably gonna miss out on the shirts because we're only doing like a limited run of 50.
Yeah.
So
I'll save one for you, though.
no,
No?
no, make him buy one.
Okay.
It's his loss. He wants to wait until I buy an AR. I mean, that shirt's gonna be gone. It'll be another shirt by then, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Eric's the boss. Take it, Eric. This is your show. You go.
Chris says, I found at least one more profile, maybe 2 that are him.
That's crazy. Do you ever think about like making multiple profiles
No.
on Facebook?
Ever. That's way too much work.
do you remember Dan McStalkerson?
Yeah.
And he said he had like 7 Facebook profiles.
Yeah, but he's like all about privacy and digital security and all that kind of stuff. So I see that.
well, so is John Skizos, Steve Rogers.
And whoever else he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, really quick, while we're on this subject of security and stuff like that, there's a Lindsay says that she wants a shirt. Life alert.
she doesn't even know what's going on.
Right. I just want a shirt.
A pink one.
Yeah.
It's a pink emoji.
Yeah. Not doing pink. I don't blame you.
Nikki
One
What-
color.
Nikki will make you one.
Yes, Nikki will make
Yeah.
you one.
There you go.
If we alternate colors, it's more money.
Right.
I want to try to keep it as BGE as possible.
Very true. I agree with that. But getting back to what I was saying.
We have like 4 conversations going
I know
on
we
right now.
do. We really do. We're all over the place. But it's cool because our listeners are keeping up, I hope. So I was watching Netflix a couple days ago. There is a show on there. I'm not sure if it's new. I'm not sure if it's been there for a while. If it's been there for a while and you've already watched it, I apologize for what I'm about to say. But there's a show on there called The Great Hack. Have you all seen that?
No.
Have you do you know anything about it? The Great Hack.
I don't think so.
Okay, so in a high, like all-encompassing nutshell, this is a documentary of Cambridge Analytica.
Oh, okay.
That sound familiar to you?
Yeah.
Sound familiar
Yep.
to you? Okay.
The big old issue with Facebook and
Yes.
yeah.
That. So this like deep dives. Yeah.
Ping.
Yeah.
Right. This deep dives into all of that, what went on in 2016, and it follows a couple of different people in this documentary. Very, very, very good documentary, and I would recommend that to people who are interested to see kind of what that whole process looked like.
Yeah, because I mean, I think everyone remembers hearing about it, but I think it was just so confusing
Yeah.
and convoluted
Right.
that most people just tuned out. They're like, okay, so data was used and
Right.
that's all they know.
Yeah, it said in the documentary that for every single American, Cambridge Analytica had 5,000 data points per person.
Yeah, I believe it.
5,000. So basically, what they would do is they would use all this information, all this data that you freely or unfreely gave to them, and they would build you your own little virtual house. Right, so everything in this house, that's what you would see, and they could sway you on whatever topic you wanted to choose. They could sway you on one way or the other, based on the information that you were giving them. The crazy thing about it is, it all started off this stupid little survey, and I looked at it. I never took it, thank God, but it doesn't matter because this survey was just a few questions, and you know how like you have to allow Facebook to give permissions to outside apps. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're familiar with that process. The same thing with the survey. The catch with the survey, though, is it took everything from your Facebook profile, your phone, and your friends list. Also, everybody in your friends list, it did the same exact thing. So if you didn't take the survey, doesn't mean that you were free and clear. If one of your friends took the survey, then they have your data.
Well, I remember seeing that before when you want to approve an app and you're logging in with Facebook and it's like, can I have access to your contact list? I'm like,
right.
Well, that's pretty shady.
Yeah, there's
No.
Yeah. But then you can't have the app or whatever
Right.
you're trying to use.
Right.
Like there's no option. It's like say yes or you can't use it.
Right.
So sorry, friends, 'cause I
Yeah.
used it.
Communism.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's bad.
Late stage capitalism.
It's really bad.
Right.
Privacy is no longer a thing.
Oh, it's non-existent. Digitally non-existent.
I mean, Eric and I we recorded 2 episodes earlier today, and some of the stuff that we were getting into is like, what is it going to look like in the future? Like 50 years from now, if
Right.
it's bad now,
Yeah.
what is it like for our kids and their kids?
Dude. So one of the guys in that documentary said that his kid right now already has like 70,000 data points on them, and they don't even have a Facebook profile. 70,000 is based off of what the parents have put online. It's based off of what the parents' friends have put online. It's crazy.
You know, I've seen people who post pictures of their kids and they like block out their face.
Okay.
And at first I thought, that's kind of crazy, but maybe we should be doing that. Because
Maybe.
right now, Facebook has a whole bunch of data on my kids.
Yeah.
It's because
Sorry, if
Lindsay
it-
posts everything on there.
If it wasn't Facebook getting your kid's picture, it'd just be the drones.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
No.
It's inevitable.
It is-
am
I do think-
inevitable.
Nice.
Freedom's gone. That's what it is right there. Use the stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think it's inevitable.
I do too.
At some point, I wouldn't even doubt that the cameras are on while you're looking at your phone and they're just mapping your face.
Oh,
your
100%.
your kid's face while they're watching Netflix.
100%.
Yeah.
Was it San Francisco or was it China where politicians were walking around and got busted by facial recognition software as being criminals?
China, I think.
Was it China?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
I remember watching a demo, and it was just like one of their cameras that was looking down some kind of street, and people were just walking by, and the AI was just picking out faces and pulling up their social media profile.
Dude,
And there were some people who said unknown, but most people it was nailing them.
man. That's
And in Hong Kong, with the protests, like they were tearing down these towers,
right.
like the facial recognition
I saw that.
towers.
Yeah.
They're just tearing them down. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want that here. Like that's insane.
Yeah.
Sure, it can be a great tool for police and the FBI and stuff, but
It would be used
we
for
are
way
giving
more than that.
oh yeah. You're just giving away too much.
Yeah.
You're
That-
giving them too much power.
Right. You're basically living in a state that is like the movie with Tom Cruise in it.
Minority
Minority
Report?
Report.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're basically living in that.
Which makes no sense. And this is something we were talking about today as well. Yeah, you should have been there. But,
Well, I wasn't invited.
But I mean, when you look at society today, it seems like everything's going to shit and it's like the worst it's ever been. When in reality, it's really the safest societies have ever been. And somehow we're more scared than we were hundreds of years ago.
Well, it's because of social media. Social media is this overwhelming juggernaut of information.
And media in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I do agree with you. Media, the ability to reach millions of people with a click of a button, that's the downfall of the perception of what we're living in right now. And there's only one way to fix it, and it's to turn this thing off.
Oh, what do we got? What do we got?
Shelby Hunter.
Can't read it.
Shelby Hunter did something.
Subscriber.
What does it say? All I saw was Shelby Hunter. It's not going to tell you now, is it? That's okay.
It's too small. I can't read it. Hold on a second. Let me blow it up. Shelby Hunter pledged $20. So thank you very much.
Nice.
Thank you, Shelby.
Does that mean that he's a 1911 tier member now, or no?
I believe that is. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Or he donated, but I think it would say donated if it was actual donation.
Right.
So if you just became a Black Site member, thank you.
That's
Thank you.
fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, sir. That's great. But yeah, so I share stuff all the time on social media. I mean, if you look at my Instagram right now, you'll see a funny little video that I posted on my Instagram story of my kids like drawings on the sidewalk. They found some chalk and were drawing a bunch of pictures and stuff. And I was going around like filming it and stuff like that. And I was saying stuff like, "Oh, these kids, they're such good artists. Look at this, it's a beautiful unicorn." And I panned directly over to my minivan door. I was like, "Oh, they're so beautiful, and their artistic skills are amazing." One of my kids drew on the side of the minivan with chalk. Yay, fatherhood! I love it so much.
Does chalk come off pretty easy? Does
I
it
think
damage
so.
anything?
No, it doesn't. It's just
Okay, that's
chalk.
good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it scratched it or.
No, it didn't. Thankfully, it did not.
If they do it to my Jeep, it won't matter. It might improve the value.
I just brought it up. I'm watching it now.
Are you? Oh, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I share stuff quite often. I try to share. Yeah, you see that? Right.
I'm laughing because it's not my van.
Yeah. But I share stuff on Instagram almost every single day. At least I try to. Most of it is funny memes and stuff that I like to share. But every once in a while, I'll take a picture of my kid and put them on there. Or I do it for training quite often too. Like if I'm training, I'll put some little quick snippets of that day.
Yeah, I need to get on Instagram more.
Yeah, you do.
I like
It's
it.
too easy.
It is.
Probably what's
The only thing that's
dangerous.
it's not really confusing. It's just kind of a pain when people send you messages. I feel like I don't get alerted. I have to like manually go in there and be like, "Oh, I have to approve for this person to send me a message."
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you
It's
need to
weird.
change your settings then.
Oh, is it just a settings thing?
Yeah.
I'm getting too old for this stuff. It's kind of hard when you have, Facebook, you have Instagram, you have Discord, you have your email address.
Right.
I should just pick one and be like, talk to us here,
That's where you can, yeah.
which is in Discord, the black site. Join.
All right, so am I okay to bring up range day now? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, let's talk range day.
Oh my goodness. I just want to make sure I had permission first.
Half an hour later, range day.
I know.
So yeah, we all three of us and Mr. Pixel went out to the range on Monday. Thank you, Mr. Pixel, for joining us. That was great.
And for the footage, thank you.
Oh, did he send that over to you?
Mm-hmm.
I
Great.
haven't seen any videos yet, and I'm
Yeah,
dying
me either.
over
I haven't
here.
seen shit.
And I'm like, oh, I want to see these videos.
Yeah.
And I thought of a new patch.
Okay. Okay. What you got?
Damn it, Kyle.
Oh. Yeah.
I said that probably like 3 or 4 times
Right.
during range day.
Right.
When Kyle's making these drills. And it's all good things. It's all good stuff, but like I kept forgetting, and then he would dock me 25 points or 75 points. And I'm like, damn it, Kyle.
Because, let's rewind. We were at the range because we are revamping the shooting challenges for Black Site members. Before, we just had a series of challenges that were just posted, and anyone could just, if you remember, you could go there, try the challenge, make a video, submit it to us, and you could gain points.
Right.
Which was fun. I mean, a lot of people took advantage of that, but it didn't get the interaction that I really wanted.
Yeah.
So we're going to change it up. So we're going to start revamping these challenges. We're doing them ourselves, trying to see like what time works best for like the lower tier and all the way to the upper tier for points. And we're just trying to make it a little bit more training based.
Right.
There'll be some fun ones. Yeah, there'll be some fun ones,
Yeah.
but we're adding little things that Kyle teaches in his class, which I think is going to translate very well for concealed carriers.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point of my class.
Yeah, exactly. Well, instead of like some of the challenges where like you just went out there and you just drew and shot something
Right.
based on time, and when you reloaded, you didn't have to like move and reload, like
Right.
little stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
It's there are some fine details of these challenges that you have to do. I mean, I guess you don't have to do it, but you will be docked points. And if you're docked points, you may not make the low tier. You may not make the lowest tier, the medium, or the highest tier. So there's reasons behind our new challenges. Yeah, that like this guy.
You would have got something. So anyway, we were testing them out.
Right. So do you mind if I just describe what we did on Monday?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So what we did on Monday is I've created a challenge myself. I'm actually kind of proud about it. Eric doesn't like it that much, based on all the minutia of it.
I like it. I
Okay.
just have to get used to it.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. So the challenge is called wasted ammo.
Go
Great.
figure.
And this will
Yeah.
be the first challenge.
This will be the first challenge. It is a literal challenge with a purpose. Okay, you are literally wasting ammo. However, you have to keep track of your rounds in your mind as you're shooting. You have to keep track of how many rounds you've shot, because you have to leave one in your gun, reholster it, run back to the 21-foot line, and then bam, do a headshot. Now there are some bonus points that you can do. We've determined that if you can draw and shoot on your first one under a certain amount of time, you get a certain like an X number of bonus points, which is great. He's gonna need all the help he can get on that. So, also, there's little things like in my class, what I teach is after you shoot, you bring it back to position 3 or compressed high ready, which is right here in front of your face. You bring it back to position 3, you search and assess. You're searching for escape routes, other shooters, or injured people, right? So when you do these shooting challenges, on some of them, not all of them, when you do these shooting challenges, you bring it back to position 3, you search and assess, and then you reholster. And on some of them, yes, we will have you reload as well. Top off with a fresh magazine before you search and assess, because you don't want to search and assess with an empty magazine.
Right.
And so if you don't do a couple of those things, then you're going to be docked points. So it is the whole point of all of our challenges, is training. If you'll do these enough times, then your body will automatically just do it. And that's the whole point of it. Now, again, like Steve said, yes, there are some that's just a fun shooting challenge. That's all it is. There's not going to be that many requirements to it. It'll just be go out to the range, have fun.
Some will be kinetic,
Yes.
where there'll be a lot of moving where you'll need an outside range. Other ones will be geared towards stationary ranges or indoor ranges as well. So there's trying to be a little bit for everybody and what they have exposure to, give everyone an opportunity to use the ranges that they have at their disposal to earn certain patches.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
And I think some of the challenges, especially ones where all you're doing is drawing and firing, because one of the ones that will be coming back is zeroed in, which is what was it? It was like a 25-yard headshot.
Yeah.
Which Eric and I already did like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
I think you have to do it again.
I'll do it again.
Great.
Well, when we went to the range, I already nailed one.
Oh, that's right. You did, didn't you?
Yeah, first try.
I'll bring the Dan Wesson.
There you go.
My sniper
Whatever you
rifle.
want. But I know there's some like indoor ranges where you can't draw and shoot, but you can modify that. Like you can just put the pistol down on the counter in front of you,
Yeah.
set a timer. When it beeps, grab it, shoot.
That's right. Yeah, we don't want you being kicked out of where you normally go.
Yeah.
So do the best you can.
So we'll try our best to make sure that every one of our members can get a chance to gain points and win these patches, because we're going to have 3 patches that can be won based on points, and each one is going to take more points to obtain. And then when you reach it, you get these custom patches that you can't get anywhere else.
That's
Which is
right.
going to be pretty cool.
Yep.
All the details, we're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Like number of points for each patch and that kind of stuff. But hopefully here in the next couple of weeks, we'll have that ironed out, ready to go. That's going to be fun. And that way, everyone in our group, they're working on the same exact challenge.
Yes.
Everyone's kind of competing against one another.
Yep.
And I think that's going to help spur more people to actually participate in the challenges.
That's right, because these challenges will only be good for 30 days.
Yeah, you got 1 month.
That's it. And once the 30 days is over, if you didn't get it, then you just don't get those points, whether it be the lowest of 50 or the highest of 100 plus,
Bonuses.
depending on bonuses.
Yep.
So if you miss that month, then you're kind of SOL. You're going to have to just try and recoup that loss with all the bonus points that we're going to be giving out.
Or it's just going to take you longer to get a patch.
Yeah, that too, for sure.
And we have Mr. Pixel who's helping us design these patches.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for when those are all done and we can show them off to the world.
That's right. I'm very, very excited about the shooting challenges. I was kind of hoping that we could do some more on Monday, but we weren't able to, which is okay.
Yeah, we kind of got interrupted.
Well, we did get interrupted, but it was okay. And also, with a couple of them, we were trying to nail down the nitty gritty details and really fine tune these challenges, so that way when we actually introduce them, there's no questions about it whatsoever.
Right.
Right.
So Phil asked, do we have to record these challenges? Yes. So you'll give a video submission of you completing the challenge, and whatever you submit will be final. So you can try to do these challenges as much as you want. And if you fail or you realize you forget something, you record it again and try it again.
Right.
But whatever you submit is final.
You think so? I was going to ask you guys about that. We'll
Well,
do it here live, because say if I submit a time, everything works out great and I get most, max points
Yeah.
besides the bonus.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind giving the opportunity to go back and keep trying. Like if you can nail those bonus points, repost the video, show it,
So
and we'll give it to you.
yes, I do agree with where you're at. I want people to try and achieve to get the maximum amount of points on every single one of our challenges. That's the whole point. Okay. I think what might be a little bit confusing is if in February next year, if we have one person do 3 separate videos and they submit 3 separate videos to the black site, then for us judging it, we're going to be like, okay, which one are you going to go with? So if you have a video and you want to submit it, and you know that you're going to go back out to the range to try again to get a higher score, just what I would suggest is hold on to it until maybe a day or two before the month ends, and then if you're unable to go out to the range, just submit the video that you have. Or if you're able to go out to the range and you better that score, then submit the new video. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. But I
know if I submit something and then I see that Josiah beats me by 0.03 seconds, I might go back out there and just be like, try to beat him, and then I'll post and be like, beat you.
Right. I mean, you could always go in yourself and delete your previous video and re-upload. You could do that.
Yeah. So these challenges are for Black Site members. I mean, I guess we can post them. We can post like the videos on our YouTube channel for like everyone to try out.
Okay.
But not everyone can win the patches. Like, it's just for Black Site members.
Yeah. Right.
But we will create a new channel in the Black Site under community. It'll be for shooting challenges, and that's where everyone will be able to post their videos.
Right. So we have a couple questions on here about any rifle or shotgun challenges.
I'm okay with adding them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have a great shotgun, but this might spur me on to buy one.
Yay, yes.
Lindsay, if you're on, love you.
Well, my wife just currently joined us, so what I'm going to say is I will use a shotgun I have, or I will win a shotgun in a raffle.
Oh, there you go. If I get an 870, I'd be pretty happy.
I have an 870. You can definitely borrow it.
So Mr.
Sure.
Pixel, when we were at the range, he shared with me that he picked up an 870
used
for $150.
Yeah.
Woo, buddy, that's a great
I'm
deal.
okay with that.
Oh, that's a great deal.
I will do that all day
Yeah.
long.
And it looked good, too.
Yeah.
Like, really good.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
He was so excited.
Right.
I was like, no, that was a good buy.
Yeah. I mean, $150 for an 870. That's a steal.
Yeah,
an absolute steal. I bought mine for like I think $250, 20 years ago. I think it was.
Yeah,
long time ago.
And that's what's cool about these challenges is that they're gonna be coming out every single month.
Yes.
So we're not gonna have just like 10 set challenges, but we're just gonna come up with something new every month. So I'm sure like rifles might be in there, shotguns might be in there.
Yep.
Not everyone will have a shotgun, but I mean, if you do, you kind of lucked out and do the challenge and get the points.
Right.
Knock over a steel target with a 5.56.
Oh man, yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
He's just bragging because his AK knocked over Hard Marvin.
I'll just bring my AR rifle and blow right through it.
I'll take my 300 blackout. I'll get it down. It works.
Yeah.
Loophole.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Damn it! I didn't think that went through.
And if these challenges, kind of force you, I guess you could say, to buy new guns, I'm sorry, but you're welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll be a well-rounded gun enthusiast.
That's right. Yeah, for sure.
That's good. I'm excited for him.
I am very, very excited. Just coming. What I've done personally is I've created I think 4 separate shooting challenges, and 3 of them based off of what I teach in class. Now the wasted ammo one, the one that I described earlier, there are minor things about it that we do in class, except for the the wasting ammo part. That's just fun. But there's still reasons kind of behind the drills that I have in there so far.
Yeah, and that's part of it. Like in these videos, we're gonna explain why we're doing what we're doing.
Right. That's exactly.
We're gonna
right.
be teaching you while we're doing these challenges.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So
That's
cool
right.
stuff.
I'm very excited about it, and I still need to nail the wasted ammo challenge. I haven't got all the points for that one yet.
Yeah, true. And I was gonna tell you, my phone ran out of memory when we were recording that last one.
Did it?
Yeah.
That's okay.
So you gotta do it again anyway.
That's fine. I don't mind it. I'll just use my newly purchased 10-round magazine instead of my 13s.
There you go. California compliant.
That's right.
So a lot of cool stuff coming out. Look forward to that. And I think if that's pretty much everything, that was a lot of housekeeping.
It was, but it was okay because there's a lot of changes coming.
Yeah,
Right.
There's
A lot going on.
Yeah, a lot of new updates to Wasted Ammo.
which is awesome.
We're about to become the biggest powerhouse in podcasting.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the attitude. You guys ready to play Conflicted?
Let's play Conflicted.
Are you guys ready?
They
If
are
you are ready to play Conflicted, float some hearts.
I want to fold some hearts right now.
I am floating hearts.
Boom, shakalaka. Done.
Let's wait 20 seconds
For
the
more
delay.
people to float hearts.
Yeah.
And also, is everyone liking the new chat on the screen?
I love the new chat. I really do.
It's bringing in everyone. So if you are, obviously you're watching live, if you see the little logo above someone's name when they say something and it's the Discord little face, then you know they are Black Site members, which I think is pretty cool. You got it?
Yeah. Sorry, my mic is falling out. It's okay. We're good.
Eric, did you notice I got you a shock mount too? You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Look at you.
I'll continue.
Was that the one sitting over here earlier?
No, it was in my closet. I found it when I was
Oh,
redoing everything.
it came out of the closet.
It did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on a second before we get started.
Yep.
Keith says, is nobody going to bring up Steve's haircut?
My haircut. What? It's been short for a while.
Well, yes, but we've also been away from the cameras for 2 weeks.
It's been short while we're live before.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe Keith is just not noticing.
You didn't notice? How dare you?
Right.
He's on his period. You'll have to give him a minute.
Drink.
Let's play some Conflicted Hump Day.
Chris is leaving. Bye, Chris.
See you, Chris.
Later.
Thanks for the laughs.
All right, you ready?
I'm now ready. Another beer.
Now, the first one we're going to start with is one that we played last week. I thought was a really good one, and I just wanted to get our listeners'
Man, I
feedback
should
on
have
it.
studied on this one.
You'll figure it out.
I don't like these pop quizzes I have to study for.
And this scenario came from momwithaprep.com, if you want to check that out.
Cool.
It says, the survival group you belong to has lots of children. What are 3 essential life skills that every child should know in today's current society? What are 3 other skills that you would add in a post-apocalyptic world?
So 2 answers. Current society and then post-apocalyptic, right?
Yeah, so let's start with the current world.
Yes.
Today,
Okay.
if you could teach your kids some kind of skill set,
I would teach them.
what would it be?
I would teach them. The first thing I would teach them is the history of Dallas Cowboys football.
Oh, gosh.
Woo!
How about history in general?
Here we go. Come on, man. That's important.
Green Bay Packers football.
What? No, sir. Not the cheeseheads.
Well, let's teach you some recent playoff history of
I guess you got me there. So yeah, I'll go first though. So current society, what would I teach my kids? What do I teach my kids? I think that's a better answer for me, right?
And what should you?
Okay, what should I teach them? I'll go with that. What I should teach my kids, and this is like introducing deficiencies right now, right?
yes.
That's kind of what it is. Okay, let's be open and honest. Look into my eyes right now, listeners, viewers.
Have a moment with Kyle.
Yeah, please. Can you zoom in? You can't zoom in. It's okay.
I can't.
Oh,
We need better
man.
cameras for that, which we want to get.
Yeah. So yeah, what should I teach my kids now? I should teach my kids more about U.S. history. Honestly, so last week I got my 1911. Didn't bring it today. I'm sorry. I will bring it next week if I'm here.
There's mine.
Yeah,
That is the zombie killer
it is. Yes.
for Overwatch, who asked earlier.
We had a
Okay.
pre-show for Black Site members, and they got a nice close look at it.
They really did. It was a good look. But I would teach them more about U.S. history. I explained after I got my 1911 last week. I did a short but good history lesson on World War II and the importance of the 1911 and the reason why I have it now. to my oldest daughter, and to my second oldest as well. But she was more distracted because the dog was around, and she loved that dog. So, U.S. history for one, I would teach them that. I believe current society, it's important. Also, something that I need to teach them on is outdoor survival skills. That's part of the reason why in the Discord app earlier this week I asked about building fires. Like, how do you do it? Josiah had some great suggestions. Thank you for that.
Josiah's been like rocking out Discord.
Yeah, he has. It's great. Man.
Yeah, he's really been involved.
Yeah.
So appreciate it.
So building like outdoor skills, specifically fire building. And then the third skill, I would say that they need to know. Man, that's a tough one to. That's a very, very tough one to for me to get out. Maybe medical, some sort of medical training.
Yeah, I think that's great. That was on my list too.
Yeah, something easy, something that I think that they can mentally handle. Being
Basics.
Kids, yeah, that. Like I don't want to like completely just explode their mind with something that is completely gross and that they just shut off completely. But it would be good for them to know how to use basic first aid stuff. And scene. That's my answer.
I like it. I'm basically the same as you. I would definitely. I think history is number one, especially before shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
Or should we say, how you pronounce his name?
Skizaz hit the fan.
Skizaz
Yeah.
hits the fan. I think that's important because I think a lot of these kids don't really know where we come from. They don't understand the Constitution. They don't know how our government works. They know nothing. And that ignorance leads to us losing our freedoms. So number one would be history. I like the idea of knowing basic medical skills. Number three, I'll play off of yours too, like outdoor skills, but I think hunting is one that I'd kind of like really specify.
Yep.
Because today people don't know how their food gets to their table.
That's correct.
And I think if you really understand where your food comes from, you respect it more, you have a better understanding of how society in general works, and you're a little more grateful for the food that's on your plate.
I agree with you completely, and that's a big reason why my older two girls go hunting with me.
Yeah.
They see what happens to it and how it gets processed and everything. And they're hands-on too, which is cool.
It is awesome.
Yeah. They love it. What about you, Eric?
I would probably start with outdoor survival first and then teach about history, but just get them be able to sustain themselves on their own in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Is priority number one. I had an interesting conversation with my son the other night. Last night we were over at my parents' house for dinner, and our neighbors had come back from an Alaskan cruise and had bought a gift for each of my kids.
Nice.
And they're like grandparents to my kids. And they had gotten Hunter a totem pole. And they said, "Do you know what a totem pole is?" And he said, "No." Well, my mom got wind of this, and so they came back from Pennsylvania, where there are several Native American totem poles still in existence. And my mom had gotten Hunter a book about totem poles. And so, of course, my dad then goes, "Oh, so you're going to teach our grandson about witchcraft?" And
Oh, God.
and he starts going on. And so then my son says, she's like, "It's really a shame how the Native Americans just kind of died off and there's not many around." And I said, "Do you know why they died off?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "Let me tell you about the Battle of Wounded Knee."
Yeah.
And everything that our government did to the Native Americans, cheated them out of supplies, promised them that they would give them supplies, killed off the bison herds to take away their food resources, take away their ammunition and firearms, herd them into reservations and then kill them off in the reservations that they were promised would be protected.
Yeah.
Okay? Out of all of that, he learned not to trust our government. Job done. All right? So, libertarian 12-year-old.
But then you have some people out there right now that are using that story as a way to promote gun control.
I don't see how.
I don't either.
That
Because he doesn't know history.
No, that kid's a moron. Right now, CNN's going, you had one job, Hogs.
Yeah.
One job.
And he screwed that up royally. It was great.
Yeah.
Go
Good
back to
job,
college.
buddy. Yeah. Keep it up. You're doing great, man.
Get an education. So it's important to teach them about history and who to trust, being self-sustaining. So first would be outdoor survival, finding water resources, how to procure food, herbs, medicinal plants, and then also teach about U.S. history.
Yeah.
So that history is not forgotten.
Right.
Because we all know that those who remember history are doomed to repeat it with those who forgot.
Yeah. And with this card, I know it's asking like pre-shit hits the fan and then post, but it's almost like if you have the right skills beforehand, it's going to lead into being prepared for after the apocalypse.
Yeah. Well, Joe Girard says, beans, bullets, and bandages.
There you go.
Perfect.
That's good.
Food, fighting, or hunting,
Killer bees.
and medical. Killer bees.
Yeah.
Timothy, who joined us when we went live, I guess not live, when we were chatting in Discord last week, he said just open up a Scout's handbook and pick a couple things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have one of those, and I really need to comb through it.
Overwatch says shooting, reading, writing. Currently.
Okay.
Shooting, reading, writing. Post-apocalypse, shooting, survival, and then hand-to-hand combat. So basically, how to fight.
Yeah.
How to hunt and how to fight.
I mean, that's
I mean, you're going to definitely need to know how to do that when it
Yeah.
all goes down.
yeah, that's definitely not bad options whatsoever.
Yeah. Anyone else? I know that a lot of people have been talking,
Yeah.
so it's kind of,
Yeah.
we missed a lot of it.
So now we're in the post-apocalyptic, right? What 3 skills in the post-apocalyptic world would we want our kids to know?
Yeah, but kind of like what I said, mine almost plays right into it.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I would really change much.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we do the first 3, then those should easily translate to post-apocalypse,
Mhm.
right?
Would you add something?
I would. Yeah,
All right.
I would. I would add farming or gardening. Crops, growing that kind of stuff. Construction.
Yeah, construction's a big one.
Yeah, construction, and possibly mechanical knowledge as well. Those would be my 3 post-apocalyptic if they already knew the 3 previous ones.
Those are actually really good.
Thank you. I just thought of them. I'm gonna write them down so I don't forget, just in case.
I was trying to shorten it up by using the same ones, but I'm having to throw one of these cards back.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with what you said. I like it.
Perfect. That's cool.
What do you think, Eric?
I like it too. I mean, I wouldn't change too much. I suppose, to me, outdoor survival is more than just hunting and procuring food and water.
Yeah.
It's also shelter.
That's
So
right.
construction, how to build a shelter. Beer burp, hold on. There's just so much to outdoor survival. And Steve is right. If you really think about where our food comes from and all the process that went into making it ready to eat.
Yeah.
There's a lot to know there about how to do it right. Certain cuts of meat, certain types of meat, what's edible, what's not. It's just how to process food, how to build yourself a shelter, and you're good to go. I mean, the fighting aspect is there too, but I feel like if you know how to hunt, you at least know how to use a gun and defend yourself if those options are available. I mean, I suppose anything else would be like how to make a spear, how to make a bow and arrow out of the resources available to you.
How to improvise.
How to improvise, like what types of trees are good for bow and arrow. there's a lot to know.
Oh man,
much less how to use a bow and arrow.
we should make a video on that.
Yes.
How to build a primitive and legit bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Bo, we need your help.
Bo knows everything. If we just have like us three, Bo and Timothy, we'd be pretty solid.
That's it. Good to go.
Let's make this work, guys.
Yeah.
Move
let's
to
do it.
Fort Wayne.
I don't think Timothy will ever move again.
Yeah.
From what he's going through right now, I don't think
know.
so.
Poor fella. All right, next card.
All right, next card. It says, this is the King of Spades. A local law enforcement officer wants to join your group after the collapse. He is infamous in your community for serving his own kind of justice, and he is very unlikable and untrustworthy. He threatens to label your group a terrorist cell and expose you and your group if he is denied admission. Would you allow him to join your group knowing he will try to take it over? Or would you take your chances with this threat? Debate your choices with your team members, which is all of you guys. So, one of our Mr. Pixels goes evil. The collapse has happened. There's still some sort of government trying to enact rule of law. There's lots of patriot groups out there. It's very easy to label groups as terrorist cells. And we have Mr. Pixel wanting to join the group and threatening us if we don't allow it.
Hey, is that a hole in the wall over there that needs to be filled?
Am I supposed to look?
You guys don't get it?
I don't.
I'm sorry, no. I'm very
Add him
lost
to
in
the
it.
wall.
Oh, add him to the wall. I really didn't get it.
I was like, do I need to look over there? Or is it?
I thought you were gonna trick me. I was staring right at your eyes.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not fooling for that. I'm not
That's
falling
a
for
funny
that.
place to put a piano.
There's a hole in the wall over there, though. So I thought maybe you were talking about the hole I made
Oh, no. No, not that one.
for the cables.
No, a body-sized hole.
Yeah. That one's tough, man. I feel like killing someone would be on the lower end of the priority list post-apocalypse. However, I'm sure that would be the thing that would be most the quickest thing to escalate, though, from low priority to high priority. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I think in that case, you might have to talk. You might have to have like a secret, meeting with the leaders of the group saying, hey, we know what this guy is. We know, if we deny him entry, what he's going to do to us. Let's figure out a plan.
I agree.
I think that bringing in key members of your community was very important in that situation. Me personally, if I were in that meeting, I think I would be like, hey, listen, we know what this guy is. We know what he's going to do. Let's not let him do it. And then it goes, and my idea just came back again, where it goes back to what I said a couple weeks ago. Make an example out of him. Remember what I said about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make an example out of the guy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to 3 weeks ago or something like that, when I talked about how to properly let your community know about what happens to people who steal supplies. That's what I would do.
Okay.
Steve?
I think kind of like what Kyle said. Definitely make sure the community understands who we're dealing with. That way you can try to advert any type of takeover situation.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, let him in, get as much intel, supplies, or whatever that you can from him. And then, if necessary, have a plan to remove him from the situation.
From life.
Whatever works.
There's a lot of people siding with me on this.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
As soon as he threatens to turn your group in.
Yeah, so
Josh, the shooting challenges, it's a lot of those are about like quick draws. So it comes in handy. Just saying.
Josh Putman says he starts off with threats, just off him and be done with it.
Do you remember it wasn't from concealment, but my draw to shot on the playing card right here from about, 3 yards away?
Yeah, 0.94.
0.94. You wouldn't even know what happened.
Right. What was my best? Like but I still had a shot on Marvin.
Yeah.
It was like 0.86 or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
Yeah. But it wasn't on
And
the
then-
card.
Yeah. But this right here.
Yeah.
Right here's where it'd be.
Headshot. 0.96.
Yeah.
Between the
0.94.
eyes.
Yeah.
Just got to aim up a little more.
So Overwatch says hunting accident.
Not a bad excuse.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
There were some
Remember-
zombies after me. And I had
You always
to
bring
shoot
that one guy. Remember that, right? Like that's a
Right.
lesson from doing these conflicted hump days.
Yeah.
You always bring that one guy.
What if you're that one guy?
You'll never know, I guess.
Oh, buddy.
Oh man, now I'm paranoid.
The three of us go out on an excursion and be like,
Right.
Wait a minute.
Which one of us?
can we
is the
bring one
guy?
more? I don't want if it comes down to it, I don't want to be that one guy. Where's Marvin at? Bring
Right.
Marvin.
Jacob Meeks says get him to bring what gear and assets he could offer, then
Yep.
off him to the wall he goes. Give
But
us-
I would take the chance to see if he, like, just what he can bring. You know, I just want to off him right away.
It's almost one of those things where he starts making threats to report you if you don't let him in. It's like, look, we don't take kindly to threats. You can join our group. We're all here trying to survive. You start causing problems, there's going to be problems. And the minute he starts causing problems, you have a hunting accident.
Yeah. And I think someone like that, you can pretty much expect he's playing both sides.
Right. I
You
wouldn't
know,
trust him
he's
for
playing
anything.
his government side. And
Yeah.
then he's also playing, like, the Patriot Survival Group side.
Right.
And he's just waiting to see which side wins.
Well,
So you have to expect that he'd turn you in.
Yeah, I
Very
wouldn't
true.
leave him alone for like the first 6 months.
yeah, depending on what happens, obviously.
Yeah.
I would just
but-
use him and then get rid of him.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say that's exactly where a suppressed 22 would come in handy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
100%.
Not sure
That
what
gun
happened
is
to him.
quiet.
I know.
It's
It is
very
legit
quiet. That's why assassins use it.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Any comments that you want to read?
Pete Locke just added one. He said a guy that would would extort you is one to deal with quickly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give him very long.
No, get what you can from him. Take care of him. On to the
Oh,
next.
this is true. I've actually experienced this recently. Jacob says if he hangs around too long, who else could he influence to cause an uprising?
Oh, yeah. Like a bad cancer.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of where Josh Putman was going. He says he starts off with threats, just off him and be done with it. You know? So he's known for making threats already before you even let him in. Then he's probably not going to last long if you do allow him to come into your community. So Josh says just put a bullet in his brain and be done with it.
Well, if he's like the officers that I know, they have a lot of gear in their house. It's usually, at least part of it's locked up. So maybe just take control of him, torture him, get the code to his safe, storm his house, take the supplies, get something from him
I mean, locks can always be broken,
with enough time.
you know?
But do we really want to be in there trying to figure that out? When we can just blood eagle him. He'll say it.
Once that first lung goes over his shoulder, it's over
Like,
after
you
that.
can still survive if you tell us.
Oh, hang on a second. Comment of the night so far. Eddie says, "Sup, guys? I thought the podcast was going to try and be more active now that school is back in session."
Ban.
We're gonna start this all over again. Really?
Is it Steve Rogers?
No, it's Eddie Davenport. So maybe a Steve Rogers clone.
I know who you are. On to the next one.
Yeah, sure.
Write that one's down. Which one do I want to do? I think we might have done this one in the past or a version of it, so I'll read it, and if you guys want to move on, we can. It says, you and your group have survived at your retreat after the shit hits the fan. But other people weren't so lucky. From time to time, someone finds your group and begs for food. Today, however, a man is asking for some type of test or a way to prove that he is worthy to be part of the group. What would you tell him?
We need you to take this criminal over here who stole some food, and we need you to blood eagle him. Now, right now. You have to do it right now in order to stay.
Your first test is to blood eagle someone?
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
If this guy's starving, like it's been weeks before, since he's really had any type of substantial meal.
Right.
Give him a test where he just has a blood eagle, someone he doesn't know. I'd be like, okay, tell me how to do it.
Yeah.
We're going to use this meat for later? Is that what's happening? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm fine with it.
If he just starts eating the guy, you
Yeah.
know he's in the group.
Yeah.
I'd be like, this reminds me of this podcast I used to listen to, Wasted Ammo. Be like, oh, yeah, those guys.
Exactly.
They'll know as soon as they see the wall, right?
I would assume.
Be like, oh, I watched these guys live.
yeah.
If you can prove that you are a listener of Wasted Ammo, you're in.
Yeah.
What happens if it's Steve Rogers or John?
Oh, man.
I'd recognize that.
Oh, hold on,
beard.
let's just stop here. Let's not even talk.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say that.
Let's not answer that
Let's
question
not answer that
live on air.
We'll go live in the black side afterwards.
He'd come in like some kind of disguise.
I almost got us in some legal trouble right there.
Right.
All right, what about you guys? What would you tell this guy? What kind of test would you give him?
I think another good option could be, if someone comes into your group and it's he is hungry and stuff like that, I would say you have like a trial period for him to be allowed into your group. Meaning, you give him like a 90-day trial period where you work him. Like you work him. You make him do all the stuff that people don't want to do, but again, you provide sustenance to them. You give them food. You give them shelter, stuff
It's like a
that.
probationary period.
Yeah, you give them that.
Except for with this one, if you don't make it, you're dead.
I'm
Can we just up front and just tell him that? Like, no one leaves this group. Just so you know, do you still want to try out for it?
Oh, it's like a crip, like a blood and crip thing.
It's basically,
Okay.
you're in for life.
I think
We talked about before, like, would you let someone leave the group that knows all your secrets?
Depends on what they were leaving for. But
You
no,
know what's going to happen, right? Kyle's going to let someone leave, and then Eric and I are going to be like, I got to take care of them.
you can take care of me.
No.
Or
Laura's
okay.
leaving without you knowing. We'd be like, Eric,
Okay.
will you do it this time? I
mean,
need to go have dinner with the family.
I mean, if you're gonna take care of me, I'm just say kill them all. I'm right there with you, fellas.
So you'll think that you're just letting people go, and we'll be like, they didn't get far.
Yeah.
All right, so for the one of us that didn't see Walking Dead, what's the Rick Grimes question?
Oh man,
Because everyone keeps saying Walking Dead.
Yeah, he kept on asking these questions to people that he would allow to come in his
Well,
group.
he goes, how many walkers have you killed? How many humans have you killed?
Right. I
There's
thought
two-
there was a third one.
Was there a third one?
I think I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've watched those
Remind us.
episodes. Yeah. What are the questions?
Jacob Meek says, we have this rogue cop. We need him whacked.
You do this.
I love it when they bring the last question into the new question.
Yeah.
That just makes me excited.
Bring all this supplies back to us.
Pete Locke says, welcome to Terminus.
Yes. There you go. Yep. The Walking Dead reference.
Stephen Mullen asks, what skills does he have to offer? Is
Yep.
he a doctor, a farmer, military vet?
Right.
But we just need, strong backs as well.
100%.
If you're just a worker, we need workers.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have to dig ditches. We got to throw some dirt. We got to put up some buildings.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it looks like Walking Dead reference was, how many walkers have you killed? How many people have you killed? And why?
And why?
Oh, yeah. There you go. I mean, I feel like those questions are okay. I think that if I'm going to ask any questions, I don't know what questions would you ask someone coming in? What skills do
I would
you have?
ask for, tell us your story.
Okay,
Like,
that's fair.
what's your journey here? What does it look like? What have you been through?
Yeah. So really quick, kind of on the topic. I promise not to stray too far. In the military, when you go up for a promotion, you have to be in front of this promotion board, right? It's a group of 3 to 5 people, and they're usually first sergeants or sergeants major, right? And they're asking you all of these military questions. Well, at the very first part of it, they said that the sergeant major would tell you, hey, tell me a little bit about yourself. And so you would need to have basically a brief bio about yourself memorized, and that's kind of what it reminds me of when you say, tell me your story. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay.
I didn't say it was a good point. I was just
I think you do have to get to know the person, but I think this is also a good idea. Joe says the guy would
That's what I
have
was
to
gonna
have
read.
a person responsible for watching him and a 3-month probation.
Yeah.
So
you're never alone.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There's at least a couple of people watching you 24/7.
Yeah. Jacob Meek says, does he have a hot wife? Equals to hunting accident. Bo would be proud.
Oh, Bo left, right?
Bo would be proud.
Yes.
He would be proud.
Yeah.
Moving on. Last one.
1 second. Hang on.
All right.
Josh says, what have you done to survive so far? That's a question. Pete Locke says, what is most important to you and why? Can you show me why? And then Jacob says, ask him, what are you willing to do to survive? Great questions.
Mm-hmm.
Great questions.
So a panel.
Basically. Like I said, it's kind of like
it'll be us three.
it's
Yeah,
kind of
It'll
like
be an
going,
interview process.
Yeah, it's kind of like going in front of the promotion board, asking you all these questions.
But if you have the top tier wasted ammo black sight shooting challenge patch,
Come on in.
you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're golden like a shower.
Be like, you've trained. Come on in.
He laughed.
Yeah.
He didn't get it.
I got Trump. Golden shower.
What? No, Trump?
Yeah, wasn't he into that?
Oh, I don't know.
Isn't that the rumor?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I thought he was like into golden showers.
I have no idea. That's
Oh,
wouldn't surprise me.
I'm pretty sure there was a rumor going on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay then. Moving on. Next card.
Russians have video. From
I
what I hear. From what I hear.
I thought only Saudis had gold stuff.
Typical American.
That's great, man.
They have gold AKs. They probably have gold showers, gold plates, gold silverware.
Yeah.
Gold silverware. Listen to me. I've had too many of these. Gold silverware.
I see what you did there. Yeah.
Goldware.
Goldware.
What you
Gold
got?
utensils.
Can I move on?
Shut me up, please.
Please do.
All right, so last card. After the collapse, people start bartering for goods and services. Illegal drugs have become a hot commodity in your region. And one day, while showing off your wares at a local trading post, someone tries to barter with you by paying you in drugs. There are no laws anymore to say that substances are illegal or legal, but they are still addictive substances. Well, I had too many beers. They are still illegal and highly addicting. Would you take these illegal drugs in exchange for your goods and services while bartering after the collapse? Why or why not?
Drugs?
Yep, just
No,
drugs.
I would not.
No?
At all.
Even to re-barter?
Nope, would not.
No?
I think that I would be more prepared to barter more. What's the word I'm looking for? I think I would be more prepared with actual legit supplies than drugs. Okay, and if it's marijuana or CBD or whatever, different conversation. It is illegal right now, but post-apocalypse, if that's one of the things that people are like, it's no big deal, then sure, I'm probably gonna get some marijuana and use that as a bartering chip, probably because it's gonna be really cheap. But like legit drugs like heroin, meth, cocaine, no, I don't want that in my camp whatsoever.
Yeah, I see your point, but I also see the value in having those to barter.
Okay.
I definitely wouldn't want them in my camp. But if it was like me out there bartering for these goods,
Somebody with self-control.
yeah,
Yeah.
then yeah, I would, because then I'm sure there's going to come a time and place where it's going to be useful. But it's definitely going to be completely locked up and away from the group, because that just, I couldn't imagine if like our group had a drug problem.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Phil says drugs might make great medicine and or interrogation tactic.
That's true. So you could use it in different ways. So it'd be nice to have.
If it was marijuana, I'm keeping it. Simply for medicinal purposes. It's an anti-inflammatory.
Right.
It helps with patients with Parkinson's or
Pain.
people that have seizures,
Yep.
pain. Honestly, if I can't get my hands on a steroid like prednisone for my eye, I would imagine that marijuana with its anti-inflammatory effects would probably help me keep my eye.
Yeah. Right.
So I mean, that's something I actually just discussed with Lucy. So she's like, we were talking about anti-inflammatory properties and what we would do in case of like a post-apocalyptic event and we can't get our hands on pharmaceuticals. And I was like, well, marijuana is an anti-inflammatory. So she's like, so we have to procure a weed plant? And I'm like, perhaps.
Yeah.
I mean, not to use now, but in order to like grow in or around
Well,
our
I mean,
camp.
right now, if the collapse doesn't happen in the next decade, it's probably going to be legal everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I would say in the next 20 years, marijuana will be legalized in every state.
at least a couple
Oh,
plants in your
yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I imagine so. So reading some comments real quick. Jacob says, just because you don't take them doesn't mean others in the area won't. It will affect your crew at some point and eliminate the threat. Taylor. Oh, hey, Taylor, my sister on. She says, I would want marijuana to grow as a crop to make into things such as rope and other things hemp can be used for.
Hemp was huge back in. It was huge.
Huge.
Gold showers. They're huge.
Oh, back in the day, like back in pioneer times, I mean, it was used to make rope. It was used in cooking. It was used for
Yeah.
drugs. But it's
Right.
this multi-purpose thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pete says moonshine is medicinal. Never mess with the moonshiner.
I had some moonshine in here somewhere.
Yeah, up there
Is it
on
still
the
up there?
windowsill.
Okay. It's up there.
Freedom moonshine that tastes gross.
Yeah, it's like hot damn. Is what it tastes like.
Firecracker rye is what it says over there. Yeah.
So, if we were the leaders of a group and there's specific people that go out to these trading posts and trade wares, would we tell them that we would accept illegal drugs or illicit drugs, whatever you want to call them?
Me personally, no, I would not.
You wouldn't?
No.
If it was me, I would take them, but I'd also try to use them to pay for something else while I was at market.
Possibly.
But I wouldn't bring them back with me. And
Right.
but that's just a risk. You know what I mean? Like the risk being that you are accepting drugs that you're going to eventually have to use up or throw away, and now you have nothing. So it's either you can trade them somewhere else, but if it's a common
Well, if there's a known market,
Good.
like it can be traded quickly.
right,
Yeah, for sure.
Like if we know if we buy it here, we trade it here, we can go a town over and it'll be gone,
right,
and
we
we'll
can
get
sell it and
plenty of
get-
supplies
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. So if I'm that person, I can get it, but I'm going to sell it off before I have to go back to camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, getting back into what Phil said earlier about it can be used as an interrogation tactic. Did y'all ever watch the show on USA called Graceland at all?
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
yeah, I've seen. Yeah,
So one of the
the
main
FBI
Yeah.
task force
Yep.
type thing. Yeah,
Yep. So one of the main characters in that was taken, and he was locked in this abandoned house, strapped to a chair, and he was shot up with like heroin or something like that every single day for weeks. Like he got legit hooked on it, you know. And then when the person who kidnapped him would want an answer on something, he would just stop. And the guy who was kidnapped and chained and like strapped to a chair would be like, he would tell him anything he wanted to know because he wanted that drug. Interrogation. So
That'd be a shitty way to get information, man.
yeah.
Can
It's
you
an
imagine-
option. It's an option. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm saying anything's useful.
There
So
has-
I would allow it in, but I wouldn't want it within the group itself.
Yes, I
There
agree.
has-
It's like
to-
one of those things.
yeah.
Like if someone trades, like if in the community, if someone goes out and trades for drugs, we'll just let them know, hey, if you get this, we will buy it off of you because we don't want it in the group. Like that's one of the group rules. But if you get it through a trade, we'll buy it off of you. That way
Right.
we have it for our purposes.
Possibly. Joe makes a good point, though. He says if you take them back to the camp, you would probably be followed back by people who want them and have a fight on your hands.
Yeah, that's true.
Great point.
Yeah.
Addicts. Never underestimate what they'd be willing to go through in order to get what they want.
Very true.
So always have a couple of people at the outpost or the trading post. That way, if drugs are involved, one person can run back, get reinforcements, escort back. I mean, it's a lot of drama,
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
but
Yeah.
depends on if you need it.
Right. Phil says if a known bad guy wants to join, like the cop earlier, get him addicted to drugs to control him. That's like some serious psyops right there.
That's
man.
a 4D chess.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I remember watching the cop show. It was about undercover police officers that are involved in like biker gangs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And apparently I think it's the same stuff they use in movies that they'll use for fake drugs, and like they'll snort this fake powder type stuff to like look like they're doing drugs in front of people.
Yep.
So I wonder if we could do that same thing. You know, trying to trick this police officer and that we're doing drugs, give him the real stuff. And we get him addicted. And then we have him.
You want to snort some sugar or baking powder?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it'd still hurt.
I tell you what, next week I'll bring some sugar and we'll all snort it. Just one line.
No.
I can even I'll even roll up a $1 bill for you.
100.
Pass.
Oh, come on.
Pass. Oh my goodness.
So anyway, that's all I got.
Yeah, I like, I forget who said it. Let's see if I can find it here. How many comments? Somebody said if you can grow it from the earth, keep it. If it's a hard drug, get rid of it.
Okay, that's fair. Oh, Overwatch just said a kid at school snorted Kool-Aid powder once. I've seen that before. I've seen Pop Rocks before. I've seen
Cinnamon.
Pop rocks.
cinnamon. Yeah, Pop Rocks.
Oh, gosh.
They would crush up Pop Rocks and snort it.
My God, can you imagine what that would feel like?
The tingle.
The tingle.
Imagine what it does in your sinuses. I mean, it does in your mouth.
Right.
Wow.
These challenges that these kids have nowadays, it's crazy.
At least it's Pop Rocks, not Tide Pods.
Yeah, that gets a little weird.
Yeah.
What was the big one that was causing some issues too? Like the cinnamon, like try to eat a spoonful
Yeah.
of cinnamon.
Right.
And
Yeah,
you
the
like
cinnamon
cough it up.
challenge.
Like there's no way you can do it. You cough it up and then you inhale it. It's like a horrible experience.
Yeah.
It was causing some issues.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's vaping.
Vaping.
The thing is, we all knew that was bad from the beginning.
Everybody did.
Well, I'm not even sure if it's a bad thing, honestly. It sounded like it was like some black market stuff that you could get, like, or
Oh.
people making the solution themselves. That was causing issues.
Gotcha.
I mean, you look retarded.
I just heard that it like it was worse for your lungs than cigarettes.
Don't believe the government.
Of course, the government
It
wants
might
you to
be,
buy
I don't know,
cigarettes.
That's a
but-
good point.
I don't believe anything I hear. If they want to vape, let them vape. I don't care.
Sorry, Peter Locke just said, Waterboard Pop Rocks, new interrogation.
Ooh.
Yes. I love it. I love it. Me and him right there.
My mouth
I
is
love it.
sizzling.
Well, you put like headphones on them and they're playing like Baby Shark or something. Sorry, I've heard a lot of Baby Shark lately. It's
Really?
driving me nuts.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Sorry, buddy.
There it is. I figure once waterboarding was brought up, Josh Putman, it's not waterboarding if you use diesel.
Let's do that.
Yeah. That's like everyone's favorite quote about waterboarding.
Right.
Kind of
So-
reminds me of James Bond.
Yes.
Was it
Yeah.
like the second Daniel Craig one? Out in the desert, he gives him a thing of oil.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, start walking. You'll get thirsty enough, you'll drink it, or something like that.
Right. That's yeah. So really quick before we go, instead of water or diesel or oil, since it's already been mentioned, what would you use for waterboarding instead of those items?
What would I use?
What would you use? And I want to know what you say as well from the viewers and the listeners. What would you use besides water, diesel, or oil?
Tequila.
Oh, I'd be okay with that.
Seems like a waste of tequila.
It is.
Yeah, but
What a good way to go.
What a good way. Keep doing it.
they'll get so loose, they'll give you whatever you want to know.
I don't know. Can you just do like pool acid or something?
Wow, you trying to make it quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get over with. Oh, wait,
Well-
they're supposed to talk, right?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
That's the whole point.
Hold on.
Bush Light.
Bush
We've
Light.
got one.
I think I give him this beer.
Don't you dare do it to my
No.
Shiner. What's wrong with you?
Don't like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Well, that's because you're drinking a real beer and not water, Mr. Michelob Ultra.
That has more than 90 calories, just FYI.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
It's delicious.
I'll finish it, but no.
You damn right you will. Choke you out.
Now in live
So
stream, please.
we've got
Overwatch says mashed I can't talk. Mashed Tide Pods.
yeah.
That's great.
We got bleach, Keystone Light,
Okay.
antifreeze. Come on, give me more, guys.
I would say
So there's not a whole lot to
Well,
choose from.
I would choose like orange juice with pulp.
With pulp.
That's what I would choose.
I like it.
Super pulpy orange juice.
High acid.
Or something like something that they like milk, you know? Something that you know that they enjoy drinking, milk or apple juice or grape juice or something like
Just ruin
wine.
it for them for
Just-
the rest
yeah,
of their
just-
life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or maybe you take all the common drinks that people drink post-apocalypse or whenever it is, and you feed it or you give it to them all at once, just over and over and over again.
Taylor says sour milk.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Josh, maple
Oh,
syrup.
man.
Dude, I would die and go to heaven.
yes,
Maple syrup. Give it to me, baby.
Bring it on.
Yes.
that's perfect.
So one of the questions get into our group
Yeah.
is how many walkers have you killed?
Okay.
How many humans have you killed and why? And what's your favorite beverage?
Like, why you want to know that? Don't worry. We
We just want to make sure we have plenty on hand of what you like to drink.
Yeah.
we think about our new members.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, Joe Girard lemon juice, I will one up that. Lime juice.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Lime juice is 10 times as terrible as lemon juice is.
I like lime juice. It tastes good to me.
Yeah.
Of course, I also drink tequila. It goes really good with tequila. So Josiah says, hang on a second. Will Carey says, LaCroix, shut your mouth. That's evil. That is evil. 100%. But really quick, Josiah says, you guys need to read the Discord comments on the restream. It's been going all night. Yeah, for sure. That's the first time that we've done it. I think next time we'll make sure we have all of our bases covered so that way everybody's getting mentioned on air. But that's next time, not tonight. Tonight's just Facebook.
It's
But
the first time we're trying to mix everything.
That's right. We still love you, Discord.
And I thought it would post to Facebook, but it's not.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll try to figure it out.
Shame.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people in there.
My phone has been like blown up though.
Yeah, I turned actually in preparation for tonight. I turned the comments on Discord completely off.
99 or more notifications for
That's
Discord.
fantastic.
So for our
That's cool.
members, thank you.
Yeah,
We'll figure out a way to like make it easy to read.
that's right. And keep in mind, if you want to become a member, it's $1 a month. That's it. You can become a Black Site member for $1 a month. Go to patreon.com/wasted ammo.
For all the details.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot that.
You get into Discord. Dude, there's some good stuff. I was wondering where Bo was. Bo and Timothy are both on Discord.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry, fellas. We'll definitely get to you next week. I apologize about that. I think at least Eric and I were looking at Facebook tonight, and
Yeah.
Steve wasn't looking at anything. His fault.
We will get better at this, I promise.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I thought it's not even show up on Restream. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah,
Restream is showing up in
Do
Discord.
you see Discord?
Yeah, there's Tim right there.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
But cat urine. Oh, for the waterboarding?
Oh
Ugh.
my gosh, dude.
Ugh.
Okay, we need to turn this off before I throw up.
Oh, we should have been reading the Discord comments.
So I think one of us needs to be on Facebook, one of us needs to be on Discord, and then Steve has like all of it in his feed over there.
Yeah.
Don't rely on me because I'm trying to like run the
Yeah,
whole
you're
show.
doing all this stuff. So one of us needs to be on each. We'll get that worked out.
But I'm glad it's working. Let's just say that.
Pete Locke says, well, Michelob Ultra is the same as water. So, dude, everyone's knocking on your Ultra.
Dude, I'm watching what I'm drinking.
I know. It's admirable.
Except for this, whatever this thing is.
It's Shiner Bock. Shut your mouth. It's delicious.
No, it's not. No, it's not. All right. Anyway.
Steve's been drinking a gallon of water a day. He no longer knows what
That's
good
true.
stuff tastes like.
Are we done?
Yeah. Do you want another shot of tequila?
No, I don't. The first one kind of like hit me hard.
Yeah.
Man. Really?
I
had
haven't
3.
been having any alcohol.
Oh, gotcha.
So
I
that
have.
was like the first time in almost a week.
I have.
Here, Steve, have some more bottled water.
I'll pour it in this tiny little glass for you. Hit the button. Let's go.
All right.
I gotta go home.
Anyway, thank you for joining us on this Conflicted Hump Day live. I think we got everything worked out, all the kinks. We're good to go. But that's all I got. So we appreciate each and every one of you. This is
right.
Steve, Eric, and Kyle signing off.
See ya.